Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for October 2020. I use Western astrology, I use a couple of tarot decks and oracle decks and also charms in the end of the reading. You find all the information that you need in the description box below. You find my social media channels, you find my PayPal if you want to donate to this channel, you find an Amazon wishlist if you want to donate a deck. If you want to do that, please send me an email with your email address. You find my email address in the description box because everybody who sends me a tarot deck gets a free reading from me, and often it happens that I don't have a contact information, so I cannot contact you because Amazon doesn't send me an email address of your account, and that's why it's really important that you do that, please. All right, so what else? Yeah, everything else is in the description box. Please like the channel, subscribe, and you know how it is. There's so much tarot readers out there, and if you want to help the channel grow, if you want to help me keep this going, then I would very much appreciate it. I do this for actually a really long time. I have this channel for 3 years, but I concentrate on my German, or I concentrated on my German videos, so that's why YouTube kind of was not really, I think, spreading my English videos so much, so I'm trying to really get into the English speaking realm as well, and I would very much appreciate if you'd help me spread those videos if you like them. Okay, Sag, we are in Libra season. Hey, I'm a Libra, so I'm excited. I already can tell that I look better. It's weird when the sun comes in your sign or Venus. Really, I feel like people just get more attractive. But with, oh wow, so many cups, you guys. But with the sun in Libra in general, we have a lot of focus on relationships, also on the beautiful things in life, on art and music. That's all Venus stuff, and Venus rules Libra. So yeah, relationships are highlighted for everybody because Libra is the sign of relationships. And I will do a general reading, but also talk about love. So this reading tries to really reach everybody in a sense. Of course, this is general reading, so it cannot reach everybody, but I'm trying to really talk about topics that are part of everybody's life. And I'm concentrating mostly on the work of the self, so I'm trying to help you tune into your intuition and use these readings as a tool to work on yourself more than, know what the other person is thinking. But definitely I will talk about love as well here. All right. So yeah, Libra season, we start this October with a full moon in Aries, and we end the October with a full moon in Taurus. So 2 full moons. The second one is a blue moon. That's what happens when you have 2 full moons. We have a new moon in Libra on the 16th, October 16th. So I'm excited about that. This can help us bring a new start when it comes to relationships, when it comes to partnerships, also business partnerships, or any partnerships of that matter that are important in your life. We have a Mercury retrograde happening on, I think, the 14th, which is always a little, icky, but it's not the end of the world. Really, it's not. Let's hope. These days, you never know. No, but I don't think so. I think it will just make things more complicated when it's about. It's interesting. Through this Mercury retrograde in Libra, we will be tested when it comes to communication, especially in partnerships, relationships with other people. But at the same time, also art. When you want to express yourself, you might find a lot of answers inside of yourself. So if you're an artist or a creative person, then now is actually a good time to really look for a dialogue within yourself with the Mercury retrograde to create, I think. Because it doesn't mean that when we have Mercury retrograde that we cannot create anything. I think it's more like we really get more inspired from the internal process other than from the outside. Yeah. And we do have, what is a big thing, I think, is Pluto is going direct in Capricorn, and that's relieving energy in a way, because now all the planets go direct again in Capricorn. They are still in Capricorn and it's still heavy, but again there is forward movement when it comes to this triad of Pluto, Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn. So yeah, things that we've worked on maybe now get a little more momentum. You can see results. It's not necessarily the best time to pitch things with a Mercury retrograde, or get, especially in Libra, or to try to get new business partnerships or something like that. I mean, of course, if they are there, don't say no, but you know, it might be a little harder to reach people in communication, or you might be tested. And Mercury is also business, so you know. All right, let's look at the cards. Enough with the astrology, because I am really more about the cards here on this channel. We have Nine of Cups, and they want me to just really mix the cards forever. Nine of Cups and Ten of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Swords. Nine of Wands. Sad cheese. There's a lot of fire energy here, like tremendous amount of fire energy. But the King of Pentacles here, I like that. Okay. A lot of fire energy. Moon in Sagittarius here with the Nine of Wands. There is now really, through all the experiences that you went through in the last couple of weeks, I would say, a really new understanding, a new strength that is coming through. Maybe it feels like you are really aligning your subconscious and your higher consciousness is integrated. That's often what happens with the Nine of Wands. So when those two parts of the self come together and form and integrate something. The Saggy energy is also the Temperance energy, so it is about a mix, a right mix of things. That's a Temperance card. So Nine of Wands gives you, even though things might feel exhausting, or it might feel like you've come a long way, things are it seems like they're difficult to move forward, even though there's a lot of forward momentum, but it is with some sort of sense of exhaustion always with the Nine of Wands for me. But at the same time, within the exhaustion and within knowing you still move forward, there is great strength within that, because you know what, with the Nine of Wands, it's always like, you know that you've been through so much, or you've come such a long way that now you know you can also do what's next. What's next here is interesting. What's next is actually the Five of Swords, but you're coming out of a Ten of Wands moment, so where things really felt like they were too much for you to handle, maybe. Oppression, which is again Sagittarius in Saturn. Or Saturn in Sagittarius, I'm sorry. Saturn in Sagittarius, oppression. Yeah, okay, so that's just too much. Too much to handle, too much wanting too much, but reality saying, that Saturn saying, well, it's not gonna happen all at the same time. There needs to be an end to this trying to force forward too far, you know. It's like too many things at the same time happening, or wanting to do too many things at the same time. With the Nine of Cups here, I think this really opened up, letting go of this energy and letting go of or maybe there came something in where you felt like, okay, this is just taking so much ease from me that I really have to let go of all this responsibility and go back to a 9 of Wands state, maybe more, because the 9 of Wands is still, we can still manage, you know. The 10 of Wands we can't manage anymore, that's burnout card. 9 of Cups with this Jupiter in Pisces energy, it's very much about coming to a point where you feel like you can emotionally expand, and where you are in a place where you can really draw from these emotions within yourself, and really within yourself, outside of the outside world. Feel also chill and relaxed. For me, Jupiter in Pisces, or the 9 of Cups card, is very much about just being chill, like feeling good, feeling good. I mean, in this deck, it's interesting. It's also material happiness, so it might as material happiness in a sense of happiness materialized. So it's real, you know. It might have to do with work, and it really brings you into this 4 of Wands energy, which is of course a great energy to see. Sagittarius, for you there's really a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of going after what you want, and with this Venus in Aries energy, it's very much about also pleasurable things, going after what feels good, again with the 9 of Cups, and going after where there is joy, where there is good energy, where there's positive energy with this Venus, where there's also a fruitful energy, where there is inspiring energy. That's where we go when we go into the 4 of Wands. We go outside of ourselves into a new world that is exciting and fun and nice, and that's why it's often the soulmate card as well, like the twin flame card, because there is something nice, exciting, where you can really experience life on a very joyful level. But it doesn't have to be a relationship card necessarily, but it's really opening up yourself to these joyful moments in life. So now we come into the 5 of Swords, which is like, ah! It is a big red flag all of a sudden for some reason. 5 of Swords, I will draw more cards because that's a little difficult for me to read right now. We have we have this element. I feel like there's more people involved in this situation, or maybe even you went into some state of mind, or not even state of mind. There's something within you that wants to go a direction where it might not please people, or it might irritate people, or you might feel like people are against you, and you will have to really maybe use a little bit more of a brutal energy towards your surroundings to be like, but that's what I'm convinced to do, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I've been through so much, and I know this is the stable way forward. Because we have this Taurus card here, this King of Pentacles, and we have this full moon in Taurus, end of the month. So this might be a big date for you, that something comes to completion, and where you might even have to really be a little bit of a bully towards people surrounding you that want to stand in your way, because here I feel like it's really a lot, it's my way or the highway for you right now, but you just, because it's very highway-ish energy, in a sense of exciting energy, but I feel like you just you really want to go there. You really want to go there, and you're gonna go there, and it might come with some obstacles when it comes to, and really what we do when we are forcefully acting towards other people in a more aggressive way, especially with communication or mentally, you know, when we're like, I don't care what you think, this is what I think, and this is my, and even if it hurts you, it will hurt me more if I will please or let you get away with something. You're not gonna get away with it. I'm gonna do my thing. You know, it's like really, it's a pretty intense energy, the Five of Swords, but I don't feel like it's coming for you from the, it's like you are going into this energy towards the outside world, and when we do that, it's most of the time we're also going in a I mean, mainly we're going into a fight within yourself, in our own psyche, and letting things go, letting people go, letting parts of ourselves go that just are not, that are in our way to this perfected work. So this is not easy, but you know that it's worth it. That's how I see here very strongly. That's what I see here very strongly. And this is a reading that comes very easy to me. So it will not be the worst. It will not be so hard. It will just be hard to be that person maybe. But doing it itself, yeah. And it's really about moving on from not being yourself. I think Sagittarius is so sick of just not being able to show themselves fully and being themselves. And the more I feel like they do that, the more they feel like they're left out. It's like this weird dilemma, but you're working yourself out of it. I love it. I always, when the Five of Pentacles comes up in reverse, for me that's a great sign, because then we can let go of this I am not enough, they don't see me, I feel left out. We can let go of this, and I feel like you can really let go of this right now, especially when it comes to love. You know, you're sick of not showing yourself anymore, and you're going into a new direction with the Four of Wands, saying, this is who I am, this is how I want to experience life, and if that means that I have to also cut out certain energies within myself that make me feel like I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, then be it, you know, and I'm going to move on, and I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for this energy. So even if it's difficult, even if it might bring up some old wounds, but I've been through so much that I think this is, I can do this, and I have the strength and I have the stability. There might be an earth sign coming your way, Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo, but mainly Taurus. All right, so let's look at one of those cards and then some charms. Just passing through, wonderful. Look at that. Yeah, you know, you're just a passenger on this ride of life, as Bill Hicks likes to say it. And we're all one consciousness, and we're just passing through. So let's enjoy ourselves, Sagis. I love the Sagi energy. It's always coming through in the readings for me. I mean, in Vedic astrology, I'm Sagittarius rising, so 31, just passing through. Recognition of the principles of Trinity and unity as being a fundamental truth. A view of reality. All right, which means Trinity is really like the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, or fire, water, air, energy, you know, like the higher consciousness, and unity, that it all belongs together. You have to have all in the mix to be functioning human being here on this weird planet. Okay, let's look at some charms. I'm not working with too many charms. Oh, the fox, smart, smart ass. It's the first time it came out. I'm not gonna look. Energy. That's so different from all the other readings. Nice. I want to say with this rose quartz, just because you had to let go of something you loved doesn't mean it won't come again. This is a deep transformation. So this is the rose quartz. This is eternal energy. Rose quartz energy is not just like something temporary. You can find that love within yourself, going through your old experiences, going through the trauma, understanding the trauma, experiencing it, helped you find more love. It is now about detaching yourself from, that's my little pin here, detaching yourself from these burdens. It's not your responsibility, and you can't have everything at once, and you don't have to do everything at once. Deep transformation here with a star card when it comes to really looking, this is the death and rebirth charm for me. Really when it comes to looking, seeing yourself and showing yourself. You have a lot of energy right now with this little battery. You have a lot of energy right now to really move into this direction that you want to move into, even traveling, I see. And the fox, you know, be smart about this. When you have to cut out people, there's this 2 5s, you know, and it's a very revolutionary energy, but I think you're smart enough to have a strategy to talk to people so that it doesn't get too samey, if you know what I mean, because there will be, I think there will be some harsh conversations, there will be some harsh moments where you're like, no, I'm done, but be smart about it, says the fox. Have a strategy, don't just say things out loud, think about it, have a strategy, know how to get to your goal, which is move away into a better place, really, here. All right, Sagis, I love this reading for you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. Check out my description box for all the information that you need. And also, I'm an artist and a musician. I list my website, my artist website below, and there is a sale on artwork right now. So if you're interested in that, check it out. And I'll talk to you next time. Thank you. Bye.